brightness. So probably I want a little bit more contrast so that whenever I project this on the slides, it doesn't make much difference, or it's not too much bright for your audience. So I choose the -10, and I want to change the contrast to, and then I again choose -10 and recolor. Yes, you can use recolor when you want to create like probably some people want like a black and white image, so that that's a way to signify history. So as I hover my mouse on this one, you can see it automatically changed itself. This is to black and white. And washout is something which you use. Washout, or the washout is something which you use if you want the image to be in the background, just like the whole background is an image, but it's so invisible, or it forms the background and will allow all the text in the front to stand out and people to read and have an impression of the person too. Okay, for the time being I'm not going to use any recoloring, and I'm going to stick on with what we have. So these are various things that you can do as we did before in the home button, like with the text box, increasing the width of the border, or changing the color of the border, or removing the border itself. You can do the same thing with the picture too. Okay, I think this is how you learn to insert a picture. So, okay, what else do we have? Okay, now I go to my home, and I come to insert, and we're done with picture, inserting a picture. A clip art, yes, clip arts are more like a cartoon, and you can use clip arts if you're teaching early kindergarten kids, or probably in the primary schooling. And with clip arts, Microsoft Word provides a few of its own design clip art that you can download from online. And if you click on clip art, and it'll give you some options, and a pane will appear here. See, from here you can simply look from, like, I want a cartoon image of teacher, so I click on that, and probably it'll show what it has in its library. That's the way you can just simply drag the guy and put him here, and see here your clip art is on your slide. Okay, for the time being, let me undo that. Okay, undo. Okay, I just want to delete that one, and I deleted that. And photo album, yes, this is also very, very useful if you're creating some kind of informal presentation where your personal life is going to impact or impress the audience. So yeah, photo album is also, I think you can choose from your own library, or something that you saved within your desktop section. Okay, what about the shapes? I told you shapes is something that you can use. Suppose like this is an arrow shape, and I clicked on him, and I simply drag, and now probably if your audience are kids, they can understand that to associate the word with a picture. So this is directing your audience. So that's a way you can use shapes, and there are many shapes that you can play with, and these are the call out shapes, and they're very, very useful. We call them thought clouds, and you can simply click on a thought cloud, and you see it creates a perception as if the person is thinking, and you can see what his thought is. That's the reason why we call it a thought cloud in the first place. And smart art, I rather play with it in the last moment once you're done with everything. And with charts are more useful if you're doing a formal presentation and you want data. You want lots of data to impress your audience and help them make a conclusion, or carry what you're trying to present. So yeah, most of the time students use the bar and pie charts, and you can use various other types too, and we even have scatter plots. So charts are more useful for data driven presentations, and Hyperlink, yes, I'm going to show you a kind of hyperlink, how to do that. So first, I want to say something like, yes, we have a lot of text here describing about Hoover, and then I want, if my audience want to read more about Hoover, I just want to provide a link for a website where they can read a lot about Hoover. So let us create a hyperlink saying, click here if you want to read more about Hoover. So I come to home and I come to insert and I click on text box and I drag here, and now I created a text box and I type in, please click here to learn more about Hoover. Okay, so I simply want the here to be like clickable, what we call hyperlink, like a blue color text with probably an underline beneath it, so that they'll come here and click only on here. So I select the whole here text, and then I come to insert, I click on hyperlink, and probably I want it, it's a browsed page, it's available online, it's not in my folder or it's not in my desktop, so it's an online link. So I click on browsed pages, and in the address bar I simply give something like Miller info, I guess it's millerinfo.com or something, I'm not sure about that. So okay, I click OK, and you can see here the here is underlined, and it creates a perception of hyperlink. If you want to test it, simply you see the slideshow button at the bottom right hand side. You simply click on that, and this is the way it's going to look when you present to your audience on the final day. So you can see here, when I hover my mouse on here, it automatically, the pointer changed into a finger pointer, and you simply click on that and it will automatically take you to the website. So I think I inserted a wrong web link, so it's going to take a moment, I guess. Okay, we're back to our presentation. So you learn how to create a hyperlink, come to the insert, and always come to hyperlink, click on it, and click the address. See here, I'm just showing it here again. You select some text and click on hyperlink, and then if it's a internet based link, click on browse pages, and then paste the whole address section in here and click OK, and you're done. This is one way you simply hyperlink to an online website. And action button is also something similar to hyperlink, and we're going to see. Okay, see here it says hyperlink to. I choose that, and you can simply even hyperlink to the next slide. Suppose like you have a text here saying read more about Hoover, something like that, and you created one more slide where you wrote a lot of information about Hoover, and at that point you can simply say hyperlink to the next slide, and the student comes here and clicks on here, and it goes to the next slide where you have the information about Hoover. So that's one way of hyperlinking. Okay, so we're done with the hyperlink, we are done with the action. Text box. Text box is something so important, and I think you need to play a lot with text box, because whenever you choose a blank slide, which I'm really fascinated about, then at that point of time, for everything you want to insert or copy paste or do on this board, you always need to come to text box and click on him and drag and create a text box. See here, in this you can either type something saying like